Greetings, programs. Welcome to the final entry in the Minifig Monday of the Tron figures. There's only 3 of them, so I'll expect only 3 Minifig Mondays, at least so far. This is Quorra from the, well, she only comes in one set, Tron Legacy Ideas set, which is retired, unfortunately. It's getting expensive. So if you want to get it, you're gonna have to pay a little bit of money. Oof. Yeah, thanks for joining me. This is probably the best figure in the set. I mean, Rinsler's my favorite, but Quorra's very close. Very close to being the best. I will show you all the things that she has to offer. So her details and stuff. It's great. Oh, I love this character. Oh, it's so perfect. Like, it looks exactly like Olivia Wilde, pretty much. I mean, yeah, obviously they can't get the likeness perfect, but it's pretty close. She comes with some great accessories, the first of which is a massive sword. Shing! She comes with an extra, so you get an extra katana, although this isn't really accurate to the movie. Like, this isn't, like, she never has a katana in the movie. Like, it's more of like a lightsaber kind of sword, like a ripoff, kind of. But this is pretty good. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's pretty good. Yeah, it's in like an extra, so you get an extra one. She is so detailed. Oh my word. Like, you thought Rinsler was detailed. You thought Flynn was detailed. No. Quorra takes the cake for being the most detailed. And she was actually not even in the original submission. Like, in the original idea submission by the Brick Bros, it was just the one bike with the one figure, which was Sam. And then they threw in Rinsler, a display stand, another bike, and Quorra. So that's pretty awesome. Quorra is a very popular character in the movie, for obvious reasons, for many reasons. Very memorable character, and very memorable figure. Very perfectly designed. Like, it just looks so good. Like, I can't even, like, every one of these Tron figures is just, like, so phenomenal. In my opinion, at least. I mean, you can have your own opinion, but if you're not, like, a Tron fan or anything, well, that's okay. At least you might find this video entertaining or fun, or I don't know. But maybe this might interest you in watching the movie, which is cool. I'll give you 360 of her. You can see immediately that she does have arm printing, which she shares with her squeeze Flynn, which is cool. She does have the identity disc, yep, on her back as well. Obviously, that's a staple of the Tron series. She also have the printing on the other arm as well. She's got her adorable bob haircut there, her sword, of course. It's cool. It's got the neck bracket, which is the same as Flynn's. And yeah, her detail is incredible. But first, let's actually talk about her disc, which is a print. It's not a new piece. Like, at the time, it was a new piece. Here it is. Here it is, here. Well, it's not the actual one, but it's like I'm just giving you an example. This is the circular tile. It's like a donut tile, basically. That's what they call it. With the hole in the middle. Obviously, this one doesn't come with the set. I'm just giving an example of what the piece is. This one has special printing. It's got the Tron details. It looks so detailed. Oh, my word. And it looks so great. You can obviously take it off her back, and it reveals her back printing, which you can't really see that well because it's covered up by that bracket. But here's her disc. It's the same as Flynn's, except it's just on her back. Rinsler gets 2 of them, but she only gets 1. That's fine. I don't think she needs 2, although she probably could have 1 too. That's the piece. Very nice. Obviously, these it's a printed piece. It's exclusive to this set, just to this one. So you can't get it anywhere else. That's great. So that's awesome. Let me show you her back printing, actually, since you can't see it very well. Normally, I would take off the hair and the head and stuff, but nope. I can just show you here. So So there's her back printing there. You can see this is where the disc would go on her back. You know, if it wasn't, it's kind of weirdly proportioned because minifigs are like the pieces and stuff. It doesn't match totally well, but that's okay. Printing looks very nice. Very, very nice. Very good. It's very extremely accurate to the movie. And unlike Flynn and Rinsler, obviously Quorra's a woman, so they kind of had to design like hips for her, like negative space to kind of make her more curvy, if you will, because in the Tron Legacy movie, especially, the outfits are a lot more tight-fitting. Like they're a lot more like compressed, like tight, against the characters' bodies, which, you know, it's either good or bad depending on who you are. But that's just what those gray lines are, like the gray triangles on her. So if you notice here, they're just meant to represent her, kind of like her curves, I guess. So yeah, don't worry about that. That's not like a bad thing or anything. It's just like the design of her costume. Very nice. Let me take the sword out of her hand. That's kind of distracting. Sorry. But she does have arm printing. It's very intricate, where you can see her shoulders are exposed. Like, she has like really cool arm sleeves, and it exposes her arms in the movie, which is great. And it's really awesome here. Unlike 90% of Lego figures these days, the skin tone actually looks like skin tone. So that's great. Even on the top of her collar here, you can see a little bit of her skin. That looks like skin tone. That's great. And on this side, you'll notice a secret detail. Maybe if I can zoom in a little bit more, you can see her ISO tattoo right here. That's a very crisp little detail. There you go. You can really see it now. On her shoulder here. Very nice. Very nice. They didn't have to do that, but I'm glad they did, because it really gives this figure some more detail. Unlike Flynn, she just has black gloves, which is cool. Her details are they're a lot different than Sam's, because obviously she's a female, so they kind of had to make her, you know, make her features accordingly, so, which is cool. A lot more detailed than Flynn, which if I bring in Flynn, you can see his detail is pretty good, but it's not nearly as good as Quorra's. That's fine. I mean, Flynn's costume was pretty, you know, kind of simple in the movie. But yeah, her detail is the same as Rinsler's and Flynn's, where it's the triple layer. So it's got the 3 layers. It's got the under armor, the body armor, and the Tron circuitry. So it's all combined together to create this wonderful detail, which is great. You can see her suit is actually asymmetrical, which is cool. It's got like these different lines here. This one kind of comes up here and goes down into the hips and legs. She actually is wearing a skirt, like kind of a really cool, like flexible skirt. So that's what this is supposed to represent, like these details here. It's just great. I just love this figure. Also, her haircut is really faithful to the movie, where it's like a bob, like a very simple, you know, black bob haircut. It's the same as they use for Nia for Ninjago, which is cool. It matches Quorra perfectly. And the back of it looks pretty good too. If I turn her around here, you can see that. And it's really nice. I'd say the only bad thing is this clear neck bracket, which was, it's the same as Sam's. I kind of wish it was black, so it kind of blended better. But, yeah, well, that's the only bad part. She does have 2 faces. Obviously, this is the first one, where she's very happy, kind of like the adorable smile there. But she does have eyeshadow. It's like a lavender eyeshadow color on her eyes. You can kind of see it, maybe. I'm pretty sure you can see it. And it's really nice. She does have, obviously, the 2 faces. There's her first one, obviously. And the second one, if you turn it around, it's very angry. The very battle ready face when Rinsler shows up again. And she gets angry. And then we know someone's gonna die. But that's her. Very nice. Very, very, very nice. I'll just frame, actually, yeah. I'll frame this face with their hair so you can see that look. So that's what that looks like. And that's Quorra. Whoops. And let me put her here. Let me get her a sword. Put that in her hand. Sword's really cool. It's just like, you don't really need it that much. I mean, it was in the movie, I'm sure, but they couldn't make a new piece, so they just made a silver sword, which is fine. And she comes with an extra, so you can have her dual wield, which is even cooler, I think. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a contest between her or Rinsler, which is the better figure. I personally think Rinsler is better, but that's because I have a preference for the villains. But, I mean, Quorra's pretty phenomenal. There's, like, literally zero problems with this figure. I mean, other than the neck bracket color, which could have been black, but do I really care? No. It's just a tiny thing. That's pretty much the only flaw. I mean, this figure is just flawless. It looks exactly like Olivia Wilde. It is just so amazing I can't even. So, yeah. This is one of the best reasons to get the set is just for these minifigures. I mean, she's kind of expensive, just like the other two, because she only appeared in this set, which I like. I love when LEGO keeps things exclusive. I love it. It just makes it feel more premium. And this set is an example of premium product because this is like one of the most detailed figures that they have ever made. And probably it will be one of their most detailed figures forever, because they spent a lot of money on these minifigs, especially Quorra, who wasn't even supposed to be in the set. I mean, neither was Rinsler. They just threw him in, and I bought it. So, or we all, well, if you're a big Tron fan, of course, you already had this set. If you're not, well, at least you found this video fun. I'll cover her more, probably in the most detail in the pros and cons review coming soon. But that's the end of the Tron Minifig Mondays. There's only 3 figures. You can see my thoughts on the other 2 as well in the series. Just go to the playlist and you'll find them. But I hope you enjoyed this one. This figure is just incredible. You need to at least just look at the detail. I mean, it's just great. So, yeah, that's final figure in this this set. Hope you enjoyed, and more Minifig Mondays are coming as well. And hope you enjoy this Minifig Monday series. And well, look for reviews of the Tron set coming soon as well. And I just hope you enjoyed this. And if you did, you can like it. I mean, you don't have to, but you can. And yeah, that's pretty much all I got to say about her. I hope I showed you everything you wanted to see with Quorra. Hopefully. And I will see you in the next one of these. And please take care and stay safe. And, well, end of line.